gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if you tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to.
It's Madden NFL 24, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the type.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Right back to Spears. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game...
He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Richardson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Levis from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Milner. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Lamb will go in motion. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Milner. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing it.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. The Spears with another carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Levis back to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Levis. A shot downfield for Burks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And out across midfield down to the 45. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, he shifts past him, and he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Levis to throw it. And he floats one there, incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. On first down, Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll run on first down. Milner, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Richardson to the air on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, Milner. And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Here we go on fourth down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Milner stiff-armed him. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10, here's Levis. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Now Levis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. That pick six just a moment ago.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. So the pick six, and now Levis right back to the air. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Yeah, Richardson back to throwing. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Milner. And he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Right there, hurt.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
22 yards there, a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Returning right back to Lockett.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Hand off to Spears.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Levis in trouble, down he goes. Getting home that time to Marvy and Overshow. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First and 10, it's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Milner. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Milner. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're the offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
DeMarvion Overshown, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And he is caught. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. And Levis going back to the air. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Tennessee.
Levis. Over the middle, complete. That's Hamilton. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to the air with Richardson. And his throw is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Richardson going to change the play here. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. First and 10, it's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, Levis' throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The slot man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special team.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Levis back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Levis. This will be caught once again by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Now Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a second and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Levis to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect